Right, hello everyone. So this is Creator in Residence stream number 9, and we're here with Kurio again.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Good to see you.
And today we are going to take a look at the IMVU Toolkit for 3D Studio Max.
Yes, in this case, 2017 version of
Yes, so
3D Studio Max.
so that's the minimum,
Yes.
isn't it? So yeah, so
Yes.
2017 is the minimum that the toolkit will work on.
Yes, and it is recommended. It's built for the 3D Studio Max 2017, and it's gonna work on the newer versions, right? So
Yeah,
2021 and so on.
yeah.
But this one is recommended as it's tested on this one, and we are going to test this today as well.
Right, so let's take it away.
Yeah.
Have you already installed it or
Yes, I installed it, but I will show you how to do
okay?
this
Yeah,
step by step. But before we do this, the toolkit is still in development, and it may and contain some issues
yeah.
you may encounter, and we will show you that it's still in alpha stage. So, well, let's try and go through the installation step by step. Okay, so you first have to visit Creator Education Center,
Yeah, so
right?
that's
So go to,
create.imvu.com
yes,
forward
you
slash
follow this
articles forward slash studio forward slash toolkit.
exactly. And you are going to see IMVU Studio Toolkit. So you're gonna get the entire website with the toolkit download. And the first one is for Blender, but we are going to take a look at 3D Studio Max. So as you can see, there is 3D Studio Max versions here, and you just click download for 3D Studio Max 2017. As I said, it works from this version and above. So if you have different version, not lower than 2017, it should be working fine. So and then you have the installation guide. It's quite simple and straightforward. So if you downloaded the studio, go to your folder and extract the 3D Studio Max. So you get the folder IMV Studio Toolkit, and this is the
Version
version
number.
number.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's 0.1.3 at the moment. So this is the latest version we have. So how to install this one? It's pretty straightforward. Just go to your Macs and get this blank viewport. You can go with this one or enlarge for this viewport. So then go to your folder and drag and drop just this file, so IMVU Studio Toolkit, onto your viewport, and
Oh,
it should be done. It's quite easy to
yeah.
install this one.
Yes.
And then when you have this ribbon with all the tools, right click on it, click Customize. It should take a few seconds, and go to Toolbars. From Category, click on it, and you should see IMVU.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
click on IMVU and then Toolkit, and drag and drop onto the toolbar wherever you want to have it. Just drag and drop, and it should appear over here, or
Yeah,
any place.
wherever you place it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just your personal preferences. And you are done, right? You are set up your toolkit. And when it comes to updating the toolkit, you are going to do the same thing, just uh, download the latest version, uh, go to the folder and drag and drop again. And this is just updating the toolkit. In the future, of course, where
Oh, so
you
it
may
just
get.
overrides or overwrites the one that's installed.
Yes, because this is just the script. So macro
Right.
script
Okay.
file for 3D Studio Max. As you can see, this is macro script. And one important thing, do not touch the second file. Do not open it. I mean, you can open it, but don't mess with this one because it contains all the settings for toolkit
Right.
to work properly.
Yeah.
So just try to
Yeah.
skip this file. Don't use it. Don't touch it, and should be fine. All right, so how to use the toolkit? As you can see, we have new viewport, and it should be always new, right? So click on Max icon, new, and you should have blank viewport. So in Blender, you get the cube, right?
Yeah.
In Max, you got just blank viewport. And just left click on the IMVU toolkit, and you will have the toolkit expanded, and you can use all the features you can see. So the first one is visuals. We have room tool, furniture tool, attachment tool, clothing tool, and the last one is just export tool. As you can see, this one is alpha version. So as I said, we may encounter some errors. And
Yeah.
if you use Blender, there is also animation tool, right?
Yes.
So in Max, the animations tool still doesn't work, so it's not here. So you have to live with this one, unfortunately.
Well, I mean,
Or you,
it's the tools that are listed are pretty much almost exactly the same, apart from the animation tool. So that's good.
yes, yeah, it's not bad, right? It's
Uh-huh.
a lot of work, so we have to thank IMVU for just working hard
Yeah.
to just make this live, because exporting FBX without the toolkit is just, in many cases, when it comes to avatar clothing garment, it's impossible because you get the errors, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
so this helps a lot. All right, so yeah, and if you want to create poses, I recommend just at the moment going into Blender and just exporting poses from there, right? Because it works
Hmm.
fine when it comes to Blender. So it's not that bad because Blender is free, and it's quite easy to use when you just get used to it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go with let's start with all the features we have here. So we have visuals. Visuals are quite simple, so you can show names or hide names. So it's just gonna show you object names, right? We have in scene. So that's not gonna do any other things except showing names. All right, so let's go to room tool. So you just expand by clicking the room tool, or just the small icon, or just clicking anywhere on the bar, and create room. Click on create room, and you should get the entire room. You can
Oh,
change the
nice. It's yeah.
view
So
size
it's
if you
exactly
wish.
the same as it is for the Blender toolkit.
Yeah, exactly. It works, I think, almost the same. It's the difference is just that it's written for
Yes,
3D
Max.
Studio Max,
Yeah.
because I think the plugin for Blender works differently. I mean, the scripting language, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Probably different. I'm not the I'm not I don't program, so I have
Yeah.
no idea about this one. I can do 3D.
No, but the room itself and the way that it's set up is exactly the same as it is
Yeah,
for Blender, which is cool.
yeah, and the rules are the same, and almost all these features here are the same. Uh, some of them might not work, as you can see. If
Right.
you want to expand the room,
Yeah.
those thingies won't work, unfortunately. You will have to just use your normal 3D Max tools
Right.
to use it, right? So to expand or make it smaller. But when it comes to other tools, it should work fine. So we can just go through all the tools we have here. So we are going to try maybe to export this one. Okay, I will hide the grid. It should be better for you to
Yeah.
just see everything. All right, so we can add more nodes to the room. So let's try this one. Let's try to add, let's say, wall nodes, maybe. Okay, so click on it, and let me just check. Do we have everything set up?
Yeah. There it
It
is.
should be.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
positioned relative to where the original box.
should be. So maybe let's just return to the previous box, or maybe I will just open a new one. IMV Toolkit again, room, and create a new room. It's that simple, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
All right, so
it dropped the node in.
mhm, Let's click and furniture wall.
Yes.
As you can see, it appeared here. And what's great in this tool, you don't have to manually, right, create nodes
Yes.
and just name them by just
Yeah.
typing. Of course, you can create custom nodes,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's just more advanced feature if you want to use this one. Okay, and this is quite nice because you can create or copy more nodes by just setting here, let's say the padding, right? It should be
Yes.
padding. So you can set it to 5 and click right. As you can see, it creates a lot of nodes, and you can click down and then left, right? So you can create by just pressing
Oh,
few
I
buttons.
see. Right. Yes, so that's an offset. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can create a lot of nodes, let's say wall of nodes, right?
Yeah.
If you want to, put a lot of pictures or maybe some kind of lightning,
Yeah.
uh, whatever you just want to create just by pressing these buttons. And of course you have the orientation, so north, south, east, west, and you choose of course wall, floor, wall, ceiling. And on the left side, well, depends on your preferences. In my case, on the left side, we have entire hierarchy of the nodes of the scene, right?
Yeah.
And meshes, and you can just manually choose which node you want, and you can of course, let's say, move them. Oh, my mistake. Okay, let me just expand avatar nodes and furniture, yes. And you can move this anywhere you want, just by hand,
Yeah.
right? If you don't want them to be somewhere here. All right, so that's the inserting nodes, the furniture nodes in this case. You can also insert standing or sitting poses, right, into
Yeah.
the room. So you can insert avatar nodes. So this is idle, standing, and sitting. Let's try to insert some nodes maybe here. Okay, so let's say sitting. All right, we got sitting node. And this one is 007, I think, yes. And let's just move it onto the box. Maybe we can just sit on it, right? Because we will try to export this and use it in Studio. So we will see how it works in Studio as well. All right, and yeah, there you have it. It's quite easy. And you can, of course, import your meshes and or create your meshes just in this room, right? In this scene. So populate the entire scene with your couches, with any furniture you want to include, more walls, or you can just change the entire geometry of the room if you want. And of course, you can remove the box, right? It's only a mesh, so it doesn't have to be there. It's up to you. You can, of course, remove the box as well. Okay, and yeah, there is a custom node as well, and you can add and remove catcher and handle to the in the room. So as you can see, the nodes contains of course catchers and handles. Let's go to avatar nodes, and as you can see, we got a catcher
Yeah.
and picture,
Picture.
right?
Yeah. Catcher, picture, and handle. Yeah.
And a handle is somewhere here, I think,
It
right?
should be the one
Is
that's
it
above
here
the
or here?
box.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is this one. Yeah, the
Yeah.
above one, right? Yeah, so you can add another
So the box,
node.
by the way, is the height of the seated avatar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I just moved this node
Yeah.
here. So we should have our avatar sitting here as well. And then this is the nodes that are just standing nodes, right? So we
Yeah.
don't need many more any more nodes. Of
Yes.
course, you can
So
add
it's
more.
put how many? One, two, three, four,
I
five,
think
six.
six,
Six by
right?
default.
Six.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which is the minimum.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because if you remove them, IMVU will add them
Yeah.
automatically, right?
Yes.
At least it should add, as far as I remember. All right, and that's it when it comes to the nodes. You can, of course, create see-through nodes, right?
Yes.
So let me just, before we continue, remember to save your file. So let's go to save, and maybe we can create a new folder for that purpose. So this is creator in residence number 9. So let's name them this like that, number 9, and maybe this is a room, and save it. All right, yeah. So you can create see-through nodes, and it's gonna appear like that. This is a cone, and just the nodes will be well, see-through, right? So it's quite obvious. You can use this one, and you can just attach them, link three see-through nodes
So
as easy
which
as that.
way is that? So that points in the direction that the object that's attached to it will disappear.
Yes. I mean, I will just leave it like this, and we
Yeah,
will see how it works in Studio, because I haven't used this see-through node yet.
yeah.
So that's gonna be interesting. And if you are done, or maybe I will attach, let's attach material to this one. Assign material, and let's add some color to this one. Yeah, that should be nice. And well, maybe we can do a bitmap just by default. Okay, and yeah, all right. So we have quite nice room, right, with a lot of nodes. Let me just save again. And then if you are ready to export, just click export. And room exported as room, of course, because we named this one as room. And
Ah,
okay,
okay.
and it should export entire FBX, entire scene
Yeah,
into your, oh, this is yeah, into place where you just named this, I mean,
nice.
saved, but we don't see the room. All right, so maybe I didn't export this one as I should. Let me try again. It should work. It should be working. But
Is
we
that an
haven't seen this
FBX
one.
file or a max file?
No, this is max file. Yeah, so we have an issue here. But maybe I have to choose this one. This,
Skeleton.room?
yes. And let's try again. And no, there is no room
That's
here.
weird.
Let me just check open directory. Yeah, there is no FBX file, and it should be working. It worked just fine yesterday. Okay, so skeleton room export. We have everything that we had wanted to have. All right, and nope.
That's
Let
weird.
me yeah, let me try one more time. We have saved this one, so let's create a new, don't save. And toolkit, room, create room, and okay, we have to save this one because it won't allow us to export. So save, let's save it, it's one as one, save, and export. Oh, you need at least 6. We have sitting nodes, I mean standing nodes, not
Not
enough
enough
6.
seats, you need at least 6.
All right, why? Oh, I got uh, a lot of issues that I didn't have before. I don't know why. Okay, I'm adding idle and export. Okay, exported. You know,
That's 1.
it that's very weird. Room exported as one. So let's check it out.
There,
Oh, no, not this folder.
not that folder yet. There, no.
And yeah, we have one. So as you see, there are. It's kind of
Material.
weird, right? Maybe this is material issue. We will see in a second. Let me just turn on the studio and check the room. The default room, of course, we just exported as one. So if you want to import the room, just go to a studio, rooms and furniture, room, and example 3D scene.
Yeah, there isn't a room empty, an empty room. for rooms yet.
So derive and click on this icon. Does it have a name? I don't think so.
That's just the
Oh,
import.
well, import one, yeah.
Yeah,
And
import. Yeah.
import FBX. Go to your folder, and there you have your scene, your room. Double click, and then you have settings. So set up FBX, and you got all the settings here. It should be fine. Okay, let's just import material ID. Next, we don't have any animations. Review and import. And there you have it, right? It's the first simple room we imported, and you have the standing notes here as well. So I still wonder why it didn't export our room. So maybe, well, we have time, right?
Yeah.
Don't save it. And let's return to this one. Oh, I didn't check what kind of element was selected. Let's try with this one, export. Well, it says export as exported as room. And is it gonna work? Yes. Wow, black magic.
That's weird. Yeah.
Let's check it out in studio. All right. Yeah. So as you can see, we are discovering something that shouldn't have happened, right, in studio.
Yeah. So this
But
is
maybe
yeah. So we're basically live testing
yes,
the
yes.
toolkit.
I think no one done this before, so
No.
we are here just to test it everything out, see the issues, and if IMVU staff gonna watch this video, maybe they will just try to fix those issues, right? So okay, we got the same settings here. Okay, we can import all the materials if we want, of course. If we don't want some import some materials, we can uncheck this one. Okay, review and what? Okay, and what now? Is it gonna work?
Is it
Or maybe
using? Is the max file using actual texture assets,
uh,
as in
well,
bitmap, JPEGs and what have you?
yeah, maybe I will just oh, I will close this window and check those materials. Maybe this one is causing issue. It's PNG. I don't know why it would cause
Shouldn't.
us issue. Let's try without those materials. Yeah, as you can see, it worked if I just skipped those materials. I don't know why. Well, that's very weird, right? Let me just check if I can import maybe desktop. And do we have any? Maybe this one. I think it didn't assign the material here as well.
Hmm.
That's kind of weird, right?
I mean, the structure of the room is in the right place. It's just
Yes.
that the
And
material
we have
assignments.
sitting notes.
Yeah, yeah, and the box so it's just the materials that are.
Let me just check. Maybe
Is it UV mapped?
uh, it should be. I mean, let's just check it out. Yeah, it's just boxy, right?
Right. Okay.
And well, it shouldn't be an issue. So maybe let me just go here and check this. And maybe this map is causing an issue. So do I
Oh,
have?
if it has an alpha channel, if
Yeah,
it's masked, then yes.
that might be the issue. So let's just apply this one. I think that should be that should work fine. So maybe we just made a mistake with the material. All right, so let's try to export this one. Okay, and did the room? What's the time?
Yeah, 1631.
Uh, I don't think it exported this room again. As
Refresh.
you can see. Okay, let me just refresh. No, we don't have.
So shouldn't that texture be applied to the? Where did that texture go?
Yeah, that's weird, right? It should be applied here.
Yeah.
I mean, we get the color. Oh, I will try something to do something, but I need this texture. I just copy and paste this one because Windows 11 doesn't allow you to drag and drop, unfortunately here.
Oh,
That's a bummer. But what can we do, right? So let's try something else. Let's try, yeah. And it applied the texture when I drag and drop this one. That's kind of weird, right? I didn't have such issues when I used just no, Max as n- without the toolkit. Well, all right. So yeah, it just doesn't want to assign the texture. But if I
that's
create
weird.
a new texture, let me just try to do something. Bitmap and this one. Yeah, but as you can see, we have that texture here, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so I don't know why. And it's diffuse.
yeah. But the color's
And
still there for some reason.
yeah, it shouldn't be a problem, but well, that's weird. That's very, very weird. Specular, no. We have diffuse.
Is it because it's locked?
Let's try unlock it, but I think it shouldn't be an issue. Well, assign material. No, nothing changes as you
That's
can see.
weird.
Let me just check something, but set ID. This is 1 and 2. Well, let's just set this one to as 1. This is just smoothing groups.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be a problem here. So let's just set this as 1, and let me just save the scene and try to export this one more time. And the time. Okay, yeah, it up. No, it didn't update. So let me go and open this scene one more time. Toolkit, export, and no, nothing happens. I don't see why it doesn't want to export our room. Export. That's just pure black magic, right? Let me try to do something else again. Don't save. And new new room, derive, FBX, and we have this one folder and room. Okay, setup, next, and well, can we change the texture? Oh yes, we can.
why has it
So
still
if you,
got that purple one there?
hmm,
That's weird.
I just removed this one and
Yeah.
substituted with this.
Okay.
Maybe this is the see-through. Well, I will remove this one and next review and import. And yes, it works. All right. Yeah.
That's
I
very
don't know.
strange.
Yeah, I mean there are still issues as you heard. This is only alpha
Yeah,
version.
alpha, so problems is to be expected.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, but that would be uh, very helpful when you create rooms, right? You just press few buttons and get nodes created.
Yes.
All right, so maybe can I add something here? This is furniture, right? Oh yes. So as you can see, we got those nodes on the wall,
Yeah.
and we can add furniture here. So basketball on the wall. That's rhymes. All right, yeah. As you can see.
Nice.
So yeah, well, that's it when it comes to room.
Yeah, so that's rooms.
Yeah, I mean, it took a while. I thought it's gonna be very fast tutorial, but it's gonna take some time. All right, so let's close this one, and we can close the room one. All right, so new, don't save, and then again toolkit, and then we are going to go with furniture tool.
Now this
So
should be easier.
yes, I mean, yesterday room tool worked without problems, but well, we'll see. Okay, so just create furniture, click on it, and you're gonna get a
Oh, you've got a
quite
lot more
nice
nodes.
rectangle. And you have the nodes here, right? So this is attachment root, nodes, and measures.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, does it look different in Blender?
We in Blender, all we have is the mesh and attachment.root.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah,
I don't know why do we need those
probably
two.
something to do with the way that Max
It
works
yeah,
during,
it
because
might
the
be.
scripts, as far as I'm aware, the scripts automate the process of collating all the elements that you create, so you don't have to create the hierarchical structure between the elements to get a valid
Mm-hmm.
product. It does it all for you. So in Max, those might just be necessary for that,
Yeah,
to facilitate that process.
you are probably right. Okay, so yeah, we got a nice piece of furniture. We are not gonna model right here,
No.
so we are gonna use just the default one. And well, have you can create idle spot, standing, and of course sitting. Of course, you can create custom pose here, as in the room, or add catcher, handle, or remove them.
So
And of course,
quick
yeah,
question about the box. Is that textured by default?
let me check. Well, it's got a color, but no, this is the map we created.
Right.
So it's not textured.
So it has a
Uh,
color, but it doesn't yet have an
yeah,
image.
it just like in Max, you create a new object.
Right. Okay.
It's not even a editable poly. Oh, maybe that's it, why we had problem with the
Oh.
room. Let me
Yes.
just check it. Editable poly. Yeah, I found something, assign material,
Yeah.
but it didn't assign the material, as you can see. Well, that's quite weird. I will still have to investigate this one. Let's go here, maybe. This is multi-sub material. And let's try with this one.
Yeah. That's changed.
And we have color. Okay, let's
Yeah.
try to import a texture. So bitmap. And let's add this. Let's go to our folder and this one. Is it gonna work? No, it doesn't apply the texture at all. I mean, it's visible in.
Have you got any normal just JPEGs or something? It can't be the image itself, but
Oh, this is PNG. Okay, let me check.
yeah, just see if you've
I
got a
should have them.
JPEG.
I should have. Well, let's use this one. This is my UV mapping, but this
Yeah.
is JPEG.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this one and just import this. And no,
Now, is that the toolkit or is that Max doing that? So if you scrap this and create a new project, just a stand, with just a box in a new,
yeah, let's just try this one. Maybe I'm. Uh,
because that doesn't
maybe
seem right. Yeah,
all right.
that's
We
that's
just
all it
got.
is. Yeah.
Maybe it's not visible, but okay. This is the texture, and yeah, it doesn't apply. I mean, this might be something with the materials, right? Because
Could it be something
these
to do with the toolkit being active?
uh, it
It
shouldn't be
shouldn't
because
be.
let me just open. Let's say this one, right? Don't save. Okay. And as oh, there is a texture. So unhide all. As you can see, we got the texture from avatar. And let me just quickly import.
That's strange.
Let's say this one. As you can see, we got the change
Yes.
of the.
Yeah.
What? Let me just check the uh, all the options here. But I think everything is as it should be. Oh, this is map channel one. Yes, and this is also material multi-sub.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's everything is as in this toolkit. Texture, yes. Real world show map on back. UVW. Okay, a noise is not important. We have bitmap. Okay, that's very odd, right? I will just have to take a closer look on the materials.
That is odd.
Yeah, so let's not save this one, and again, furniture, create a new one, and you can add, as we said before, idle, standing, and sitting nodes here. So let's just add sitting. Yeah, and we have one sitting node, right? So you can just let's go to sitting here, because if you want to move entire pose or node, so you have to
Yes.
just use seat
Seat. Yeah.
01 point sitting,
Yeah.
and you can move it anywhere you like, right? Let's just move it aside. And you can also add another one. Let's add standing, and standing one, right? Is it standing? Seat standing, okay. Let's try to do something like this. We will
Standing on the
see how,
box. Yeah.
yeah, we'll see how it works. Okay, and before you export, well, we have to save it, right?
Yeah.
So save as. Let's just name it furniture test. Save and export. Furniture exported
I
as
think so.
furniture
Yeah.
test.
Yeah.
Is it gonna work? And yes, unlike room, it exported without a problem, right?
Yeah. That's weird.
So
Yeah.
if you want to just import the furniture to Studio, go to plus furniture, and you have empty furniture.
Yeah.
So choose the first one and derive. And of course, you just follow the same steps, import furniture test, setup. So we have all the options to change. Then let's just pick the first material. So why is it unused? I'm not sure. Okay, next review, import. All right, so we got the furniture here. Can we change the material? Yeah, as you can see, it didn't apply our texture here.
That's strange.
That's very strange. And if we click, well, it works without a problem, right? So
That's strange. But we've got the two. Have we got the furniture? Yes. So there are the furniture the seat notes.
yeah, so this is the standing one,
Yeah.
and this one
That's
should
the
be sitting.
sitting one.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So it works. So if you want to create, let's say, a couch, it shouldn't be a problem to um, add elements, add nodes to it, and just export FBX, right? I mean, exporting rooms and furniture as FBX works without the toolkit as well, right? But
Yeah.
the toolkit is very useful because it adds nodes without any, I don't know, has problems.
Yeah,
So
it's. I
you're
mean,
gonna have,
the toolkit. The advantage of the toolkit is that it will set up the skeletal structure for you on export. So you.
yes, and the naming, right, of the
Yes.
nodes, you don't have to
Yeah.
manually type them. It will
Yeah.
just create as many nodes.
Yeah.
Let's just add few more, as you can see.
Yeah.
So this is another one. Oh, let me just move it. And this is the, oh, yeah, this should be moved, right? No, this one, sorry. Yeah. So as you can see, we have another sitting node. Let's add another one. It takes a while to add a node here. So
Yeah.
let me, number 4. It's like work with small lag, right?
mm.
But it works. As you can see, you can populate entire area with sitting, standing nodes or idle ones. All right, let's just don't save this one and go to another one which should be problematic.
Yeah.
Attachment tool.
Can you
So this
hide
is one.
the grid?
Yes, of
In
course.
in
Sorry.
there you go.
Yeah, just press G on your keyboard, and it should hide or unhide the grid. Okay, so go to attachment tool and click append attachment file. You should have something like
Mm.
skeleton. That's quite nice, right? And we don't have any attachments here, so you will have to, and we will have to create a new one. So let's go with maybe something like donut, right?
Oh, okay.
Torus, and
So do
let's
you not have to
create.
set the bone first?
Now you just have to create your attachment.
Right.
Let's say this one. In I know in Blender you have to
Yes, select the
pick the
bone
bone
to.
with eyedropper, right?
Yeah,
In this case, I mean, you can pick your bone right now and choose, let's
right.
say this one. We want to use wrist. Is it wrist?
Yes,
It should be wrist. So choose your bone. Of course, you can choose male, female.
yes,
Let's go with the female one. And we can hide and hide this one as well. But it shouldn't matter, right? Male, female, both avatars have the same bones.
yes. Same skeletons, yes.
Yeah, so it shouldn't matter. But let's choose the wrist and bone, click me. And it should work. All right, it should move this one from the below. Okay, it attached to elbow. Yeah, it is attached, but why it didn't move this one? Oh, maybe I have to set up the mesh.
Yeah, is it the mesh you're setting up?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, set up mesh. There you go.
set up
Select the
mesh.
mesh.
Yes, 1 second. I can't just click anything. I don't know why.
Oh,
I think something froze.
you
Let me
broke
just
it.
create a new. Yeah, this is the most broken, unfortunately, tool in the toolkit. So let's go again. Toolkit, attachment tool, append file. Let's click this one. Click me. All right, and
Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's a little delay when it actually.
let's just create a new one again. And it was Taurus. I think it's too big, but oh well, why
That's all
not?
right for
Oh, it's too far.
as long as it's not a million polygons.
No, it shouldn't be a problem. Let's just make it smaller. And let's say we want to have something like a bracelet, right? Of course, we will need to see the avatar, right? It
Yes.
shouldn't be inside the avatar. So
Yeah.
attachment tool and female.
Yeah.
All right, let's just,
Donut.
yes, donuts everywhere. All right, so let's go and save the file before we proceed. So save as attachment. Let's name it test again. Save the file. And then, okay, we have to attach the bone as well. So yes, click me, this one. So we have attachment wrist
Yeah, and then you
and
select the mesh.
the mesh,
Yeah,
yes, and set
and
up
then
mesh.
set up mesh.
Oh, yes,
There
and
we go.
as you can see,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the
So when you,
order. Yeah, so you have to set up. You have to set up the bone first, and then
yes,
set the
so
mesh up after. Yeah.
click on setup bone, choose your bone,
Yeah.
then click on mesh, setup mesh,
Yeah.
and you should have everything
Yeah.
that should be. And remember that the mesh itself should be inside attachment
Underscore
export.
export. Yeah.
Yes. So we have torus here. So this is our donut. Let's save it again. And that's all when it comes to the features, right?
Yeah.
Of this, because it's quite easy to use.
Yeah.
And click export. Attachment exported as attachment test.
Well, it's just a
Awesome.
question of getting used to the order, the
Yes.
selection order when you're setting it up.
So yeah, when the more you use the toolkit, the more you are used to
Yes.
the order of doing everything.
Yeah.
So in this case, we have female, but as we said, it doesn't matter which one. But let's go to accessories, empty female, not top. I want to have accessories.
It's below. Empty female accessory.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see this one. I'm wearing glasses, but I don't see things sometimes. Yeah, it happens. The older you get, the
Yes.
more, the less you see,
Yes.
or maybe the
That's
less you
probably a
want
good
to
thing.
see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, and import. We have attachment setup. Okay, we have everything. Mesh is too small.
That's okay.
And yes, let's tick it, review, and import. As you can see, we don't have attachment to mesh here.
It's brought it
So
in though.
yes, as you can see in the asset hierarchy, we have the torus,
Is
right?
it at the feet of the avatar's feet?
No, I
Ah,
tried to search
yeah,
entire scene and
yeah.
I couldn't find this one. I don't know why it doesn't export. I did this like 10 times during the weekend and I couldn't make it work, right? So
It's not inside the avatar's head.
let's check it out. I didn't check this one. I didn't check the hair head. So let's do this. No. Oh,
No.
let me just apply a texture. Maybe that's gonna
Yeah,
be easier.
yeah,
If the mesh is somewhere, it should be visible. Even let's just set it as double-sided. It shouldn't matter, right? But
yeah.
as you
Yeah,
can
no,
see,
it's not.
it's not it's not anywhere. Let's check it out. The head.
Yeah, it's not in the head.
Actually, that's what. No, not in the head. Not in the mouth.
Yeah.
Belly is empty. Yeah, and feet. No. So that's
Skeleton.
weird, right?
Click on skeleton on the left there.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. Uh, asset.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh, what
Just
now?
click on female. Female.
Oh, maybe this one.
Yeah.
And it was wrist, right?
Yeah. RT. Oh, yes, of course, because it's not using the right name. So you can just get rid of the attachment underscore, and it'll.
Yes. So maybe that's the issue.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe
No.
we
That.
found the
Yeah.
issue. Let
Well.
me
Yeah. Try it on
let me
RT toes.
yeah.
That'll work.
Well, let's do this.
Yeah. There it
Yes, we
is.
have. It works. Wow. I mean, you see, we discovered. I mean, thanks to you, right? We discovered why it didn't work.
Yeah,
So,
so it's appending a weird name, a weird naming convention to the node, the attachment node.
as you can see, we just fixed the tool. If you ever had a problem
Yeah.
with attachment tool, there you have it. You have to go to skeleton and inspector, of course,
Yeah.
and choose the proper node for your um, mesh, for your attachment, right? So accessory,
Yes,
anything.
of course,
So,
because it's not using, if it's not using the right node,
mhm,
the mesh won't appear.
mhm. Let me just quickly return to the website because you have the guide, right? How to
Yes.
use this. And when it comes to attachment tool, uh, yeah, you don't see anything here, right?
Yeah.
In IMVU Studio, select the bone in skeleton.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there is information.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought that they missed this information. I didn't see this
Well,
one.
it's yeah. I mean, it's generic generic info, I guess, if from the point of view, because yeah, no, well that does make sense. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if it's exporting the thing with a weird appended name just for the functionality of the script,
Mm-hmm. I mean, it would be nice, right, to have this
yes,
just out of the box,
yeah,
just to have the node
yeah,
named as it should be. But
yeah,
well, we discovered something I
yeah,
couldn't make it work before. All right, so great, yeah. So we have the attachment. Don't save. All right, so we can close this one. Let's just save it and let's create a new one. And the last feature of the toolkit is clothing tool. So
uh,
let's choose clothing tool, append clothing file, And then, well, you have to import or create a clothing, right? Some.
Yes.
Do I have some meshes?
What
Maybe.
about that T-shirt that we did from?
Yeah. Let me check where I have it. I have so many tutorials.
Uh,
I have this T-shirt, but it's not.
that
Well, I mean,
uses
it could work.
your custom avatar though, doesn't it? Didn't we do a
Yeah,
version
but
with the?
I think I don't have any other. Well, let's just import this one, okay? We will see. Yes, so we can just uh, let's say change it, adjust to work. So it shouldn't take long. So always go to editable poly, change it to editable poly, and I will just quickly try to adjust the mesh, right? I mean, it won't be perfect, but
No,
at least
it'll do for the purposes of.
exactly. It shouldn't be a problem. Let me do this. And well, yeah, she gained some muscles.
Yeah.
Let's lower this one a bit. Yeah. Okay, let's just collapse this one. Oh, okay. And let's just save the file. So Control S if you want to be faster. Coding test, save. And let's return to our toolkit. So we have clothing tool now. We have female, right? I don't know why it loads female, but when I have selected male, and it doesn't work, right?
Uh-huh.
If I change the gender of the avatar
Yeah.
or try to hide this one, it doesn't work yet. So,
Mm.
well, I don't know why, but all right. So now let's just select our t-shirt and click to bind to armature, right? It should bind the t-shirt, as you can see in hierarchy. We have the t-shirt here binded, and we have applied clothing skin.
Right.
So now, if we try to move the avatar, the t-shirt should move like the avatar. And
Mm.
the crash.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I don't know why it happens. When I try to, yeah, it crashed. When I try to do posing, test the poses,
Mm.
or when I try to skin, I mean, find weights, right?
Mm.
It crashes. So that this is some issue with the toolkit, because when I just use it without the toolkit, it works fine. So let's just try to do this again. And well, it's very important to test your mesh, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of issue, big issue when you want to just create clothing in toolkit. So hopefully this thing is going to be fixed as soon as possible. So let me save before we
Yeah.
go deeper into this one. So now you have we binded the avatar. Let's go with the female. So we binded the t-shirt to the skeleton of the avatar, and then you can paint your weights, right? So
Mm-hmm.
click paint weights, and then you can just simply choose
It's
bones
got to be
that
the
you want to.
spine.
I mean, it would be nice to hide
Yeah.
everything, right?
Yeah.
It would be easier to choose.
Yeah.
So let's go with the spine, and yeah, you just paint the weights, right?
Yeah.
As you can see. And when it comes to 3D Studio, you can enlarge the, let's say, brush. Let me just check. Is it this one? Yes. So click Control and Shift, and left mouse button, hold it, and just move it.
Yeah.
Move the mouse, right? So you can enlarge. And when it comes to strength of the welding tool, I mean not welding, sorry, weighting tool, hold Shift and Alt, left mouse button. As you can see, this small. Let me just
Right.
enlarge this one. The small line that is in the middle of the circle it should
Oh, it
decrease or
changes its
increase, and
length.
you have
Hmm.
different of the, and then you just paint this one. And to remove, uh, well, erase weighting, you just press Shift and move
Oh.
the mouse button, and of course crash, right? So yeah, another crash.
So
As I said,
Is that Max doing that, do you think, or is it the toolkit, the way that the
I think it's
functionality
the
of
toolkit. It never happened to me before, the toolkit.
right,
So if I don't use the toolkit, I can do everything I want.
right,
And it crashes, as I said, in when I try to pose the avatar or when I try to paint waves. So
right.
that's the problem. But well, as we said before, this is alpha version of the toolkit, so we can't expect everything to work out of the box,
No,
right?
I mean it
It
took,
needs,
you know, I mean you're kind of fortunate in some respects because it took a couple of years of development
yes.
to get the Blender one to this sort of
And
point.
to be honest, Max 2017 is quite obsolete right
Yes.
now, because we have 2023, I think, at the moment when it comes
Oh,
to
so
3D Studio
yeah.
Max.
I wonder if
So
that's part of the problem then.
yeah, every year you get new version.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell. I mean, it needs a lot of testing. That's why we are recording this tutorial and live session, to just learn on our mistakes
Yeah.
when it comes to the toolkit. Okay, so we created the clothing, so we can just, okay, the last feature. So we can of course pause. So it will just show you wireframe of your avatar and everything else. So you
Right, so
can
that's
just,
so you can test the weight painting and the deformation of the mesh.
yes, I
Yeah.
wonder, is it gonna crash here? It shouldn't crash. Yeah, it crashed. Wow, I didn't expect Max to crash.
That's funny.
Yeah, so it's the third crash today.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, well, as you as you saw, we had 3 crashes of 3D Studio Max only in one tool, right? So this is
Hmm.
the clothing tool. I mean, this is the most advanced one, because you have so many bones to assign. Uh, the the toolkit needs to make a lot of work
Yeah.
to just bind
Yeah.
the mesh to entire armature.
Yeah.
Okay, let's return to the clothing test, and let's try to export this one. Before we export the last one, as far as I remember,
Just double check that we
we
that it,
have to limit bones.
oh yes.
So this is the one. It should be only 4 bones in Studio. So click on limit bones, and then let's try to export this one. So clothing exported as clothing test. Let's just check it out. Is it here? And no, we don't have it. Let me see why. Export one more time. Maybe we just, because of the crashes, we made so many changes.
So that's
Maybe
kind of
this
weird
one.
that it gives you that message saying that it's
Bec-
exported, but it's
Mhm.
not actually.
It is exported, but it didn't export. I mean, it worked before, but as I said, we had so many crashes.
Mm,
Maybe I will have to just let's just select the mesh itself and export. And no, we
no.
don't have. Hmm, that's a weird one.
What happens if you select nothing?
Like this.
Yeah.
Well, it's exported something. At least it says no.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay. Let me try to open this one more time. Don't save. And then export. No, nothing. So let's try something else. Let's remove this one. All right, so now bind to armature, limit bounds, and export. Is it gonna work? No, it didn't. Let's try to create a new one. Maybe it's gonna work like this. Oh, and I wonder if we are going to get another issue, clothing append file. As you can see, it didn't append anything.
Hmm.
So that's another issue. So to deal with this issue, go to your toolkit and reinstall it. Just drag and drop, go to toolkit and clothing tool, and it works again.
It's very
Magic,
weird.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had this issue before, so I don't know why. Okay, let me just try to import the t-shirt. We are not gonna change this one. And what's this one? Yes, this one. Import. Let's just leave it as it is
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
try to bind to armature, limit bounds, and
Save.
export.
Have you saved the file? Oh yeah. Please
Uh,
save your project before
yeah, I
exporting.
didn't. Let's just save and name it 123. And this is no, not this one. We are going to save this file in CIR9. Save and export. Okay. As you can
Yes.
see, we have, yeah.
That's
So
weird.
the more you play with the toolkit,
Hmm. Hmm.
um, the more errors. I mean, if you get an error or crash, well, that doesn't wish. I mean, it's not good
Hmm.
for your future project. So you should just export everything and start from scratch, I think. I mean, when it comes to the avatar, right?
Hmm.
So you should import to a fresh avatar. Okay, let's go to Studio and choose women clothing and tops, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. It should be this one. So empty female clothing, derive, choose your file, and texture is too big.
Ah, that
What?
should be. That should be okay.
Yeah, it works. But I don't know why it didn't change the top, right? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be visible. Let me just go to info, body parts, override some. So you can just override top, but oh yeah, it didn't export the top, as you can see.
Hmm.
Don't save. Let me just try this one again. It works. Okay. Clothing scene. Export. The time is okay.
Oh. So where's the mesh in the hierarchy?
The mesh itself is in clothing
Oh, okay. So,
statement.
clothing export. Okay.
It should. I mean, it should work. It
Hmm.
worked yesterday. But let me just try something. Let's go to empty female top. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to just exporting everything I need to export. And the FBX and the toolkit works quite differently, right? So,
Yeah.
and now, okay, it's too big, blah, blah. And let's import. And it should, okay.
Weird.
Why? Yeah. Why, why, why? Why did you do this to me? Hmm. Let me just try to remove this one. Override. preview. Well, let me
So,
try one more thing before we finish. So let's start from scratch. So new, don't save, and clothing tool, append file, and let's try to create, let's say, very simple, maybe sphere, right? Okay, where is it? Oh, it's too far. All right, let's make a sphere t-shirt. Oh, I have to just turn it off. Right, that's a new fashion, right?
yeah.
All right, select your mesh. Let's go with female, and let's just edit it with poly, and bind to armature. And as you can see in hierarchy, everything looks good.
Yeah.
Let's just not limit bones right now. Let's just export this one. Oh, we have to save. Let's just save it as 456. Okay, and export. Okay, so we have the FBX file
Yeah.
created. And let's go with female top again. Oh, I know the issue. I probably selected empty female clothing. Let's just
Right.
check it out. I was too fast.
Yeah.
Let's just import this, the ball t-shirt, the sphere t-shirt. Review, import everything, and yes. I mean, no, you still see the t-shirt inside. Why? You shouldn't see this one. Hmm. Let me just try to import the top one more time, the first one, and I think that would be it for our
Yeah.
today
Yeah.
experiments. It's quite interesting to have so many different problems with this toolkit. And yeah, you still have the internal t-shirt visible. It should just substitute with this one as far as IMVU
So
inform
it's
us.
not. Okay. So it's
Let's go.
not exporting the torso or the body part.
Yeah. Let's
So
just
again,
export this back.
yes. So again, we have to keep in mind that we are alpha.
Mm-hmm.
So this is,
Yeah.
buggy, to say the least, at this point.
Let's just in Studio derive
It's
from empty
empty
female.
female, empty male.
We did that, and it should be clothing export. Yeah, we have everything as
Yeah,
we
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to. Let me try one more last time as the IMVU inform us. I mean, I think it worked before. So empty female, right? Clothing, I guess. Derive. Import. Let's just import the t-shirt. Maybe I can just check some materials, animations. Now we don't have it. Oh,
Mesh ID.
yes, that's might be the issue. Override meshes. So this is
Chest and arms.
yeah. Let's try this one, right? Okay, texture. Oh, let's just substitute the texture. It's too big. I don't know why. Oh, come on. Why don't I see anything else? Oh, now. And texture too big.
That should be
Why?
okay. That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, let's go with this one. It
Yeah,
should
yeah.
be able to import. But yeah, we still don't have it.
Yeah, it's still not pulling in the torso.
Yeah. Even if we just set the Mesh ID, it just removes the mesh. Let's just make it maybe, but no, it shouldn't be a problem because it's not this one, skins composite. We just don't have the mesh here. Hmm.
Yeah, weird. Hmm.
Very, very. I mean, we could try to do something like this, and it should work, but it shouldn't be a. Well, we shouldn't have to do this. We
Yeah.
just can copy this one, say our top. Okay, make it unique and remove this one. Now, oh, I think it moved the entire mesh here. So let's just try to attach this one. I'm just purely experimenting here, so
Yeah.
don't do this at home.
Yes.
And then, okay, another error. Okay, what's that? Runtime over. What? Okay, clothing tool. Let's bind to armature. Okay, let's limit the bounds and export that as 456, and the time is 18. Okay, 456. Okay, yeah, we exported this one. Okay, so the final uh, test. Let's go to import. Okay, let's just leave
Yeah,
everything as
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Next. Okay, why do we have so many?
It's brought in all the materials that are
Mm-hmm.
assigned to the torso, so
Lower body. Okay,
that's kind of
let
a
me
good sign, actually.
import. I mean, it should work. It should
Yeah,
work.
yeah. Yes,
But
it
we still
has. Yeah,
yeah, we have this one,
yeah.
but we still have to remove um, or assign
Defaults.
the mesh ID or remove the mesh ID, but by hand by just going here, body parts, override, and upper body, and it should remove the t-shirt. And as you can see, we got the default body, of course. And of course, you need to paint weight the ball to be a t-shirt. All right, yeah, but I don't know why it just doesn't show and doesn't import the torso, right, itself.
That's. Hmm.
Well, that's very weird.
Hmm. It's probably something that's still being worked on, I guess.
Well, yeah, it's still alpha test, so
Yeah.
oh, wrong button. So yeah, that's all when it comes to the toolkit. Alpha
Yeah. Yes.
0.1.3.
Yeah.
So be aware of that. It's still in alpha. It works better in Blender because I think the main focus on the toolkit is Blender. So
Yes.
Blender gets every new version first,
Yes.
and in the Max is just you know at the end of the
Yes. Yeah.
uh, workflow or everything else. But well, yeah, at least you can create rooms and furniture,
Yeah.
and well, you can attach.
And
Uh,
attachments. Yeah. It's just.
yeah,
I mean, the clothing tool and the animation tools will be a bit tricky because obviously it needs the avatar skeleton, which is a bit funny
yeah, and
itself. So
I know that a lot of people are using Max 2017,
yeah,
but not because they don't want to switch, but because that's the latest and the last version that supports
Cal
Cal
3D.
3D.
Yeah,
Yes. So this is the Cal 3D exporter,
yeah,
which we can't leave if you use 3D Studio Max.
yeah,
You can't export anything because you can't export FBX clothing garment
yeah,
because you are going to get error.
yeah,
So that's why we are using 17. So we need to fix. I think we need to fix skeleton
yeah,
first,
yeah,
and then I think we can get the proper toolkit that works with animations and poses, everything else.
yeah,
So we could switch to max, let's say 2022 or 23 even.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to show you today. As you could see, we had several issues,
Yeah.
but we solved one at least, right? With
Yes.
the attachment tool. So
Yes. No, well, that was very interesting actually, because it's another one of those things where you can see. I mean, the good thing is that it the toolkit in Max essentially functions almost exactly the same way as the toolkit in Blender.
hmm
So, for those people that are switching from Max to Blender, at least that will be something that's familiar, so that they will be familiar with the way that the
hmm
toolkit functions in Max and
yes,
translate that directly into Blender.
it all works almost the same, right? There
Yeah.
are a few
Yeah.
just changes because of the, of course,
Yes.
structures of Blender.
Yes.
But yeah, in overall, it works the same. So if you are switching from Max to Blender, you should there shouldn't be a problem when it comes, of
Yes.
course, to Toolkit. Well, when it comes to creating meshes, it's totally different.
Yes.
So
I
it
mean,
takes
so,
time.
but I suppose you could say that for now, it does work with furniture, it does work with rooms, and it does work with attachments or accessories.
Attachments, yes. So we have 3 out of
5,
well, yeah, five,
because the
but we had
animation,
four,
yeah,
yeah, in Toolkit in Max. But yeah, so that's a good score, right? Three out
yes,
of five.
yeah,
So not bad at the moment.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
excellent. All right, that was genuinely very interesting. Just seeing how the toolkit fares in Max and all the differences in the structure and all that sort of stuff. So yes, thanks very much for that, Kiroi.
yeah. Thank you
Um,
very much for having me today, and yeah.
yeah, so we will have another creator in residence next week, but not quite sure yet what we'll be doing. So thanks for lurking, lurkers. We know you're always lurking. And thanks, not Huru Nu, not through Nu, no through Nu, who just popped in just a hello, a quick hello in the chat. And yes, we'll see you next week. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
We'll have to decide what we're going to do first, and then yes. So thanks very much for that, Kuroi.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.